All right, good morning. It's 8:15. Today we're leaving Westport and we're headed to Bunratty. I'm just letting my satellite catch up here. And then I think the first part of the ride, we're pretty much similar kind of drive as yesterday to the head of the fjord, and then we head in towards land a bit. Weather comes in the afternoon, so I'm going to try and get as many of the miles in at least, probably to the first stop anyways, before it starts to rain. We'll see what happens. It's actually quite pleasant out. It's 13 degrees and there's not much wind right now, so fantastic. There's that weather coming in. As soon as we get past those hills, it'll be hitting me. So I'll have to stop and change cameras before then so I don't destroy this one because I've got it set up for microphone again. Alright, we're going to stop right here for a moment. Change cameras. That way I can do it while I'm dry. Alright, so we've had our little stop here. Put the other camera away so it doesn't get wet. Well, it was a good thing I changed my cameras. As I continued my ride, it wasn't long until the showers started. That's how their road work. This is a very small one. I've had much bigger ones with much more going on, but I give you a countdown to know, so you know we can sit there and relax for a minute. The sun had eventually popped out, and it made for a lovely ride. As happens a lot in Ireland, every so often I'd come to a narrow road or a bridge. In this case, I followed the right of way. They're bigger. I'm letting them go first. I continued on through some small villages and towns, making my way towards the coast again. As I arrived in the town of Kinvara, I saw a lovely castle on the right-hand side, so I decided to make a stop. We're just in the parking lot here. Just rode by a beautiful looking castle that's open, so we're gonna stop and have a look. Yeah, so driving through Kinvara. There's a castle on the right hand side just here in the inlet. And there's a parking lot about 100 meters past that, so I said I'm gonna pull over, take some pictures. It's beautiful around here. Here, I'll show the bay here. I need to take a break anyways. Hopefully there's some facilities here I can use. Dunguaire Castle. Well, that's pretty cool, man. I have a feeling there's no washrooms. All right, well, they're not officially open inside, but the little gift shop is open, and the kind woman is kind enough to let me use the facilities, thank goodness. Wow. That's quite a keep. And the rain is coming. I think I need to move on with this. I don't know if there's a way to walk around the upper section, but we'll do a quick pan here. What I should have done is got the camera out on the inside because while I was inside using the washrooms, I was actually at the castle. We're going to take a walk around the outside here, see what I see. I think we're going to stand on that bridge over there and take a picture. Pretty windy to do long exposures, but I think we'll get a good short shot. Brought my tripod just in case though. feel the wind up here. There's these beautiful purple flowers growing out of the rock up the wall. What a spot, up in a hill. That storm's coming in, so I'm gonna go get ready, take a picture, and move on with my day. It's quite treacherous. No wonder they built here. You couldn't attack this. Wouldn't be a good time anyways. It's a little better on the lee of the castle. Look at that sky. Super dramatic. Let's go get that picture, because if it's gonna be like that, it'll be pretty cool. All right, so back into the wind. Just up the road here towards the car park, there was a spot where I think I can get a decent picture with that nice dramatic sky in the background. Hopefully it's still there and hasn't blown away. So we're just setting up to take our picture here of the castle. And there's a whole tour bus of people there. So what I'm gonna do is throw an ND on here and see if I can slow down the shutter enough that if people move around, it actually makes them disappear. Fingers crossed. Problem is it's also windy, so it's probably not gonna work because the flag is moving and the grass in front is moving. So probably not. A lovely spot. Hopefully this weather stays for a few more minutes without killing me. The key here is that people need to move. They actually need to be in motion, or else they're gonna be just blurry little figures. So once I see everybody kind of on the move, I'm gonna hit go. And if I can get a clean shot of the people, then I can always take one of the faster exposures that I had of that flag and drop it in there. Fingers crossed. So here we go. Everybody's kind of on the move now. We got two people just kind of hanging out right at the corner of the keep. No, they're heading back now. That's good. So we'll do a shot here. See what happens. Winds are back. Burren. That hillside's crazy. Now you know where they got the rocks. There's a plentiful supply right here. There's a keep right there. I'm going to guarantee the Birds of Prey show is going to be too windy. And the caves, I don't know if it's worth disrobing just to go to caves. I'm sure they're cool. I had pretty much already decided that I was not going to go on any tours, but I figured I should drop in, check things out, just in case there's something there that tweaks my interest. Yeah, it's raining. They want you to pay 24 euros and do a whole tour, and then the Bird of Prey tour and show and all that stuff. So I think I'm gonna pass. There we go. Crazy. Let's make like a tree and get out of here. All right, so we're headed away from the caves. Yeah, I don't have time you don't want to spend time if you spend 24 euros. Anyways, we're going up into the hill here. We're gonna go find that tomb. Moving on, I rode up into the Burren Geopark, a stark looking landscape. That's pretty freaking cool. I don't know if this is the smartest place to stop the bike, but we're gonna. And take a picture. Like it's just barren up here. I believe I'm in Burren. which is how these tombs have their name. But basically along the side of the road, I've come across one here. Taken a few pictures. It's not the most famous one, obviously. That is down the road just a little bit, which we're going to probably stop at. But neat to kind of have one all to yourself. It's a very calm place, very spiritual feeling. Take a few minutes here. Anyways, let's motor on and see what we see next. It's amazing people still farm up here. Most famous of the Portal tombs, and let's see what we can see. This is the Burren Geosite, constructed from great slabs of limestone over 5,000 years ago. Archaeologists have found the remains of over 30 people at this site. Holy smokes, man! It is relentless. Just doesn't stop. It's so exhausting. So we're gonna go look at the Wedge Tomb at this location, which is probably the most popular that people know or have seen. And these are large stone tombs known as megalithic tombs, built throughout Europe during the Neolithic or New Stone Age, when the practice of farming was just becoming established. There are over 90 of them in this area in Burren. Well, that's certainly a lot more impressive than the one I saw on the side of the road. How wonderful. It's actually so impressively big. I thought it'd be smaller. But, wow. Well, there you go. Managed to get a few shots just before it got really busy here. There's a bus just pulled in, so it's gonna be hard for all these people to get shots. But we got a couple, except for that stupid telephone pole over there. I hate those. This beautiful old environment, they put a telephone pole. Good times. All right, let's go get back on the motorcycle, and I think we're gonna head to our accommodations. It's starting to get a little later in the afternoon. I will say, however, the parking lot's not too far away. So we got that going for us. Wind. I know I talk about it a lot. It's a big part of my life right now. All right, so we are 53 kilometers from our destination. Probably at about an average of 50 kilometers an hour, so we're probably a good hour away. Look right, stay left. So we're slowly descending here. Kind of wish I had elevation on this GPS. It might just, I don't know, I just haven't had a minute to really dive into it. I was just thinking about at home when we had back roads like this, they'd be dirt roads, gravel at best. Usually in cottage country, but it made me think of a couple of nights ago when I was staying in Donegal in the Diamond or the town square. There were guys on the Sunday with their bikes all parked in the square, and they all just sat there and chatted all day. They didn't actually go riding, they just sat there in the middle of the square with their bikes. And there was a couple of guys with GSs there, all kitted out, and they had to have been there 4 or 5 hours. Just chatting away, clean as can be, and I walked by their bikes, and their bikes didn't have a it looked like they just come out of the wash. I don't think I'd keep my bike clean going down to the corner. I live in downtown Toronto. I can still find dirt. I'm sure there are dirt roads here, but we got this really nice grippy tarmac. The stuff seems to hold the tires pretty darn good. That's an old keep. Wow. It's a tiny little town. It's really cute. I don't know if this is the town of Burren. It's in Burren. In the County Clare, actually. Where is it taking? Accommodations, kind of a themed room, and a B&B. That was a really great day. Really enjoyed my ride. Still windy, but it was a much nicer day, not as much rain. Saw a castle, saw some tombs, drove by some caves. Now I've checked into my accommodation here in Bunratty. This is Bunratty Castle behind me. I'm just exhausted, so I'm gonna find some food. So if you like this video, give me the thumbs up and hit subscribe. That'd be amazing. And thanks so much. We'll see you next time. On the next episode, our first destination today is the very world famous Cliffs of Moher. Bring out the sun, get rid of that wind a bit for me, and my God, this is just the most incredible ride you could possibly think of. I take a gorgeous ride along the coast and take some more time checking out the Burren. Then wrap the day up learning about medieval life. What a stunning castle. If you're ever in Bunratty, come to the Bunratty Castle and Folk Park.